Yeah, I'm over here having myself a little block party. A little block party. Finna shoot some prime on here and get the blocking. I done already blocked it out once. We're gonna block it out again, you know. And then I gotta get over here to the other woman, back to my baby mama. I got the white walls coming, you know. Big boy LS with the carburetor. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make no video about what I'm doing right now because I figured y'all probably wouldn't be interested in seeing me repaint a car. But what the heck. So let me catch y'all up. If you go back, you'll watch the video, you'll see where I painted this for my birthday. Bought it on the 1st of December, painted it, had it ready for my birthday, 16 days. That's pretty dope. But I didn't prime it, I sealed it. You know, I kind of did a little rush job, did a little body work on there, and it kind of came out, you know, a little wavy, you know, rush job. So, soon as that day was over, I brought it back here, started busting it down. Reworked the body panels. Kind of good that I got some paint on there, kind of helped with the adhesion and helped with the thickness of it. And once it got shiny, I was able to see a lot more body work, things that I had missed. It's all good. So I went back and corrected those. I had been watching a lot of sprayway videos the last couple of nights, body work, trying to come up with a game plan on what I was doing. And I was kind of following what he had going. Mine is taking everything off. Mine is removing everything, pretty much everything that he was doing. So make sure y'all go check out his body work videos. I gotta do some more sanding right there. But I did the body work, sanded it down with 80 grit with my DA, and then I came and blocked it with 150. Now I'm finna shoot it with primer. And what Sprayway usually do is he'll spray the bodywork first, and then he will come back and block. He'll let that dry and then come back and block that. Then he'll come back and block the whole car. Well, of course, like always, I'm on a time crunch because I need to paint another vehicle and I need to focus on other things. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spray these first, cover these like you would do like on base coat. I'm gonna cover these first with primer. Then I'm gonna go ahead and primer the whole car. Then I'm gonna block that primer with 180 and kind of try to remember these spots that I did body work. I'm gonna block all that. And then when I know I'm gonna still have some low areas, and then I'm gonna come on top of that with this 2-part glazing putty. And then from there, I'll spray a little bit of primer on top of that, sand that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paint the car. Cause I think I'm gonna go ahead and paint my jams and stuff like that too. Just make it look real nice, since the body will be a lot straighter. It still won't be perfect. Still ain't no perfect body, man, but I've been watching some good videos. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do my best. It's my car. I ain't wasting no material, wasting no time. It's just really learning it. Yeah. So that's where we at with it. I'm trying to shoot some primer on this joint. Hold on, let me cut that off right quick. Let me show y'all this right quick. Say this is what I'm using right here. This 2K Primer by Omni. 2K, which means you got a 2-part reducer. You need that hardener in there to get it to harden, right? So I go up in the store and I'm looking around and I'm looking for some primer and shit, right? So I'm looking for some primer and stuff, excuse me. And I see this and it say bad on it. And I'm like, what does it say bad for? So I go up there and I asked him about it. And he said, man, you can just have it because they said it wasn't drying up right. All right, cool. So the instructions say it's 4-to-1. 4, you can put 4 parts in there, and then you want 1 part reducer and 1 part hardener. So what I did, I went ahead and just mixed it like 2-to-1, almost like it was like 3-to-1 or 2-to-1. Made it a little bit looser, and I used a little bit more hardener. Y'all pray for me. So far, so good. You know what I'm saying? It's shooting out smooth. I'm using my my Spectrum from Harbor Freight 1.7 tip paint gun. You know, at about 17 PSI, 18, maybe like 20. And I ain't had no problem. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead. This is like 4 coats, 3 or 4 coats. I'm gonna go ahead and prime it real good because I'm gonna block it out, you know, and then I'm trying to be done with it. And I might seal it, but I might not have to, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna block it with 320 instead of having to block it with 180. But right quick, I'm finna show y'all, cut this off, finna show y'all how smooth this primer is spraying out for me. And if you do that, mix it, don't be shabby with your hardener, because he actually gave me this, but I paid $55 for this hardener. And you know, I used quite a bit of it. So it wasn't no reason for me to shab out on it, especially when he told me that they were saying it had problems with drying. So put a little bit more hardener in there. But check this out right here. See how smooth that is? See how smooth that is? So I was watching videos and I'm seeing them put they primer on wet. Man, that's wet, that's slick. That shouldn't give me no problems. It's already dry. It's already dry. Drying up good. It's about 70 degrees out here. So, yeah. So far, so good today. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm done shooting the primer. Like I said, I had 2 quarts. I used both of those quarts. And I was able to put at least about 5-6 coats on there. See, I can already see areas like right here where I'm gonna have to sand down and fill the edge. Like my body work a little bit too high. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and block this out. I'm gonna let it dry overnight and then block this. And, you know, what comes off from me blocking it, trying to get my body work a little bit straighter. And I can live with that, you know what I'm saying? The paint is gonna cover that up. But overall, I need to get some Primo in here because it was too many deep scratches and stuff in here. So I'm gonna try to take my time, fam, and do this right and not rush just because I want to get back into the car and I want to do other stuff. So y'all ride it out with me. We're gonna try to take our time and get this car looking as best as we can. All right, y'all, this where we at with the car. I'm just jumping all ahead of y'all, you know, forgetting what I'm doing. But like I say, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that I be trying to cram into. I be trying to cram weeks worth of work into days. So that would it be. But I got an update for y'all. I'm changing the color. When I had painted it the first time, my wife was like, she thought it was a little dark compared to this car. You know, even though it was supposed to be the same color, it was a lot darker. And she said, for this body style, a lighter color would do. And see, the thing about me is, I listen to the ladies. I don't do this for no fellas, you know. Hey, she the one that's gonna be riding in it with me, and you know, she feel good. Then I might get lucky that evening. So, hey, that's what I do it for. I do it for the ladies. So we got the white with the color shift pearl in there, and me, I can't never leave stuff alone. I said, well, since I'm changing it from a black base to white, where it's gonna show up a lot less than what it would do under the black, let me try to add a little something to it. So when I go to I collect these pearls, the ends of them, where I go get my paint from. I always ask them, and they give me these pearls, the ends of them. You try to steal my ideal if you want to, cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I collect those, and then what I do is, you know, I mix them with reducer and stretch it. So I got the color shift pearl with some gold pearl, a little red diamonds, whatever that is, and a little silver diamonds. I put that inside my color shift. So basically, it's a pearl white now, or a color shift white. You know, I don't know, man. I like it. It's cool or whatever. I liked it. It's kind of like plain Jane, but we'll see. I think it's gonna look really nice on the overall car. More work. I gotta paint the rims now too. So I blocked my primer. That primer I was telling y'all about, I see what they was talking about. It was kind of like rubbery on the first day. You know, it's some good primer. It worked out fine. I think it just don't want to have no machine to it. You can't put no machine to it like that first day. But I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. By tomorrow, it should be fully dried up. I didn't skip out on the hardening either, so it's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got the block in certain areas, and it wasn't dry, and it roughed me up, but it's cool. It's cool. But what I did was, like I was saying, any areas that I was kind of thinking that it might give me a little trouble, was too high, too low, I just went over it with the two-part glazing putty. See, I used polyester finishing putty. Used the whole damn thing, the whole thing. So letting that dry up, and while I was doing that, I said, hey, let's just go ahead and shoot the jams. So really good job on the jams. This is where the work is at. Masking, prep, all this type of stuff. But I did a really good job on masking that up. Proud of myself on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the clear. And then tomorrow when I come out here, it'll be New Year's. I'll probably be working. I'll be working on the exterior. Then I gotta mask up my door jambs because they look nice. I want them to stay looking nice. So now I gotta get into masking the jambs. So check me out. All right, when you paint the car, man, what you gotta realize is if you're going from scratch, or rather you going, if you're going from scratch and you just using your base, or you're using primer, especially if you're using primer, what you gotta do is you gotta treat this primer or whatever previous paint that's under what you're trying to paint over, you gotta treat that as if that is the paint that you're gonna put on there. Meaning that it's only gonna lay out as smooth as this surface. So if you want a really good paint job, don't focus on paint. Put all your effort, 90% of your effort, into making sure that what you paint is smooth as possible. Let me know in the comments if I could break that down and make that a little bit more simpler for y'all. All right, custom fam, this is where we at with the car. Still moving a little bit too fast, but it's because I'm working against time. It's supposed to freeze this weekend. I done lost track of my days. I think this is Tuesday or Wednesday, but this weekend is supposed to freeze. So I got to get this done. It's a lot going on. I got the wheels off of the car. I got to try to paint those. So I painted the hood and the roof, the whole top of the car, trying to break it down to sections like one of my viewers recommend. Like I was telling him, I usually do that. I usually, do that. So I painted the top of the hood and it was looking good. I was rushing against time, of course. Say I got to painting about 5, 6, something like that. Sun was going down. Man, that wasn't, I don't know. I put 4 coats of clear on here. This thing is so dull. It's like it has no clear coat on here. I don't know what the hell happened, man. I don't know what the heck happened. I reduced the pearl a little bit more. That could be a problem. I don't know if the humidity, you know how when it get at nighttime and the humidity and the moisture, I don't know if the moisture just sucked it all out, man, or what. But yeah, that's a fail, you know what I mean? So like Sprayway was saying, man, when you paint, some things gonna go wrong. They don't always show you on camera. Some people do, but paint, hey. So right now, I'm working against Mother Nature. But see, we got all the tools and the resources. The elements, all this stuff was here before us. But so I got my wife, she at the paint store right now, because I'm trying to salvage all of my time. It's about 11, I'm trying to paint by 1, no later than 1. But I got the sun right here. It's about 60 degrees, but it's gonna get real cool later tonight. So it's me versus Mother Nature. And this is how you up your skills, and this is how you know what you're doing. Because see, knowing just how to use a spray gun and paint, yeah, that's cool. But knowing what products to use, knowing the information and the data behind this, what times of the day is cool to paint, especially if you're doing it outside, But like Paint Society to say, don't overthink it. It's just paint. You feel me? I'ma win. At the end of the day, I'ma win. Let's go. Before I started painting, I had to mask off my door jambs. I had painted the door jambs. They came out good. Was still looking good. And it's a little extra time But I'm glad I went on ahead and did. I almost made the mistake of not doing it because I need all the time. But it didn't take me that long, about 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? It was well worth it because I would have been really ticked off, even more frustrated if I would have not had done it. And then it looked like crap because it'll look real rough if you let that overspray get in there. And it basically mess up all the work that you did. I was asking some people, like Sprayway and a couple other people, to show me a demonstration of how do they mask their jams after they painted them. But I guess it's kind of like self-explanatory. I used a lot of tape. So if you're gonna be doing jams, make sure you get plenty of tape. That's what really saved me on this. Get your paper in there and just cover it the same way you're masking anything else. Wherever you don't want paint, try to get some paper or some tape. But I'm finna get to work. Just that Omni Quick Clear that I was telling y'all about. I'm gonna try to use this, and I'm gonna mix the Color Shift Pearl inside of the clear because I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's too reduced. Like I said, for me, the speeder coat, it's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? I had other binder. I used this Vasper refinish. That worked out good when I had that, but I don't know what's up with that speeder coat. So I think it's reduced a little bit too much at this point. So I can't trust it on its own as a pearl. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in the clear. And I'm finna get this car painted and get these rims painted. Going on about my business. I was gonna wait till I put my rims back on to make the video to show the after. But holy mother of pearl. So this how we looking. This how it came out. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, the camera don't do it no justice. This thing get purred out. I wasn't feeling it at first. I wasn't feeling it at all. I'm like, man, listen to the old lady. But truth be told, I think it's gonna really grow on me. Now, mind you, this white is the complete opposite of what this color shift stuff is about. But when you have it hidden like this on top of a white or a lighter color, then you know you got it in there right. And at first I was just tripping, man, because like I told y'all, when I came out the other morning, it was all dull. I couldn't see no color shift because when you landed on there, when they laid it down, it made it look like it was gonna be real noticeable and real heavy, which I still think it might be as it current up. But it's like this pearl is sitting like right in the white. So what I wound up having to do was I sprayed the pearl inside of the clear, inside the little cheap clear I had. I did like 3 or 4 coats of that. And then I came on top of it with the Omni Quick Clear, 3 or 4 coats. So when I say, even with all the imperfections and man, this car look like glass right now. Like I ain't even really gotta probably cut and buff it, but if I do mess with it, it'll probably be like a month down the line if I do any cutting and buffing. But I'm gonna make another video when I get the wheels back on. I found out one of my wheels was cracked, man. One of the wheels was cracked. Y'all see I had found this gold leaf stuff on Amazon. I'll put the link in there for this. This gold pinstripe, like real gold. laid that on there, and I cleared on top of it. So I got that inside the on the wheels as well, and I wrap the caps in gold. I gotta get my jack off the truck. My jack gave out on me. I had to go to Harbor Freight, get a replacement jack. So, and the wheel is in the shop, but I guess I'm gonna go and put the front ones back on for right now. And I'm finna sit out here, man, and just enjoy it, cause it came out. It was a lot of work. Y'all see I did my jams. I got my jams looking good still. So we're gonna get at it. Finish cleaning it up and let it do what it do. But it came out good. Let me know what y'all think, or if I can get some better videos on it. Hey, if anybody are YouTube creators, man, please email me. I'm having trouble getting all set up. I usually don't have trouble with these type of things. I'm real smart, but I'm having trouble with monetization and monetizing and setting up everything. So email me. Let's get your number, man. Walk me through this, cause I'm getting hung up, getting frustrated. But I know I can figure it out, especially with y'all help. So if anybody know how to set that up, hit me up.